Before the scroll unfurls, before the flame flickers, there was a silence, a breath held between worlds. Cheryl stubbed her toe against a log hidden in the reeds and stifled a quick cry. She hopped for a few moments until the pain subsided and paid more attention to where she was putting her feet. When she looked up again, she paused. A mist was rolling over the water's surface, and about 10 feet in front of her, a figure seemed to be shaping itself with the mist. She frowned, lifting her lantern to try and get a better look at it. There were no features to it, just a shape, a little bit taller than her, and slim. She tried calling out to it, but it didn't seem to react. She took a step towards it, and it drifted away from her. She stopped, and the figure stopped. She took another step, and it moved again. She walked like this for a while, unsure how long she followed the misty figure along the marshy shore. The moon set, and the night got darker around her. Her only lights were her lantern and the very subtle green glow from the hilt of her dagger. She was getting a bit uneasy, following this amorphous shape through the marsh. She didn't have much else to go on to find the child, so she kept going. At a distance around her, lightning bugs danced on the night breezes. There were trees further inland on a slightly raised bank, with long, thin branches that draped down to the ground. Their silvered leaves rustled quietly in the soft breezes, and the sound, almost like gentle whispers, shivered down her spine. She glanced at the trees just to ease her nerves, and when she turned back, the figure that she had been following was no longer there. She couldn't see any change to the mist. The figure was just gone. She looked around, confused and uncertain, a chill starting to work its way up her spine. Now what was she supposed to do? She held the lantern a bit higher so she could get a better look around. A quick flash as something moved in the breeze, and she was able to make out a shape that didn't sway with the wind, and she started to make her way towards it. A few moments later, she found herself brushing branches that hung over a crudely built shelter. The roof was covered with branches and leaves, both fresh and old. The back and sides were full height from floor to roof, with just the front wall being just under half height. Inside there were some crude stools and hooks. It looked like maybe someone used to hunt from here. She presumed it was left crude and the branches and leaves were used as a cover. She climbed over the half wall without disturbing much of the building's disguise. Once inside, she righted one of the stools to sit on it, quite ready for a rest, when something clattered around on the floor. She bent down and picked up a small wooden boat? Something that a child might play with in a stream or puddle. At her hip, her dagger's gem glowed brighter for a moment. Cheryl pulled her dagger and held it next to the toy boat, confused and a little curious to see what the dagger would do. The night's quiet vanished in an instant, an ear-splitting scream bending her double. The scroll fades, but the flame endures. This has been a character narration by AWDD. If you would like your character's backstory handwritten in a way that embodies your character, please visit our Etsy store, AWDD Legacies.